Hello everybody, hello dear subscribers of my channel. It is Lex Kartyniak and this is demo version of bi-weekly news digest that I prepared every 2 weeks, especially for AI DevHub, for my private community where I with other developers learning how to be productive and how to use AI inside in programming every day and how to be fresh with latest news and latest approaches and latest tools. So go to the listening of AI DevHub News Digest. And by the way, if you will find it useful for you, I'm waiting you at AI DevHub. You will find the link to AI DevHub right in description of this video. Hi. It is Lex Kartyniak, special for AI Dev Club with News Digest September 3, 2025. Let's start our news digest from models news. There are a lot of news regarding models, and we're gonna start from Nose. Nose research company released the next version of their open source model named Hermes 4. There are hybrid reasoning model, and by the way, not only one model, there are two models focused on programming and math. The lineup comes in two sizes, 405 billion parameters and 70 billion parameters, both model with 131K token context. Benchmarks, live code bench 61%, AIME mass 2025, 78%, which is okay, but it is not the greatest result for open source models with the same sizes. Next company, Qoder, launched Command A Reasoning, a model optimized for agent systems and large document analysis. On several benchmarks, it beats GPT-OSS 120 billion parameters and even Mistral Magistral Medium. The model is 111 billion parameters with 128 kilo tokens, thousand tokens. And also context size expandable up to 265K tokens. This model available through the Qoder API if you want to use it in commercial purposes, or you can download weights from Hugging Face directly, but you will be able to use it only for research and private purposes. DeepSeek rolled out DeepSeek v3.1. It is now a hybrid open source model that can run both in reasoning and non-reasoning modes. DeepSeek v3.1 with thinking actually reason faster than DeepSeek R1 0528, which was previous most powerful reasoning model from DeepSeek side. And also it uses way fewer tokens than R1. On SV bench, it scores 66% and beating GPT OSS and even the older Sonnet 3.7. So pretty good benchmarks and pretty good model. I recommend try this model for you. The size remains the same, 671 billion parameters with 128K context, but there are already available several quantized models, even in 2-bit quantization, so you can run this model on your laptops if you have 100 gigabytes of unified memory. XAI published the weights for Grok 2. By the way, Grok 2.5, but they say it on their GitHub that it is Grok 2. Under the hood, it's a mixture of experts with 8 experts showing metrics on par with GPT-4o and Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which is great. The model has 131K context tokens and weighs about 500 gigabytes, which can be 500 or somewhere between 200 and 500 billion parameters. The license allows free, non-commercial, and commercial use, but only up to 1 million annual revenue. I'm sorry. And also XAI dropped their first closed programming focused model named Grok Code Fast 1. Benchmark-wise, it's not number one model among closed models. SV bench verified 70%, which is not the highest result, but it is fast and affordable. And also, it is really cheap. Right now, you can try it for free in Cursor, Copilot, CLine, Windsurf, and other assistants. And fun fact, before its public release, Klein had the model under the code name Sonic, and it was Grok Code Fast 1. Microsoft introduced two fully in-house models from the Microsoft AI project, Maya Voice 1 and Maya 1 Preview. So Microsoft AI equals MAI, Maya. The super fast voice model Maya Voice 1 is already can be usable inside the Copilot, and it is a real-time model that can generate several seconds of audio in 1 second, so really fast. And while in the parallel, Maya 1 Preview, it is LLM, foundational LLM model, and it requires signs up as a beta tester. You can find the link to form of how to test tester in our text version of our digest. And according to LM Arena, it's this model standing somewhere between Qwen 3, 325 billion thinking, and O1 2025, which is pretty cool for model for first fully created by Microsoft model. And also Microsoft open sourced the Vibe voice family. Vibe voice, it is a models for generation long, consistent multi-voice audio from text. So it is perfect for podcasting, for example. The family includes two models, Vibe Voice 1.5 billion and Vibe Voice Large. It is approximately 10 billion parameters model. Benchmarks show it outperforms Gemini 2.5 TTS and 11 v3, last one model from 11 Labs. So it is really cool result for open source because this is particularly the case where open source model finally reach the same performance as a closed source model, not in LLMs, but in voice models, which is cool. And move to OpenAI. OpenAI updates their audio models and present GPT real-time. It is natively trained to understand in speech without converting it to text model that can express emotion and accents and accept images as an input. And all of this works right in real time. Apple open sourced the Fast VLM family. So it is visual language models that include visual language models families that includes three models with 500 million, 1.5 billion, and 7 billion parameters models. On benchmark, it's compatible to Lava 1.5 and Lava 1 Vision, but beats them in speed and in cost. And last one, news regarding models from ByteDance company. ByteDance released two open source models, Seed OSS 36 billion based and Seed OSS 36B Instruct. Both are reasoning models and very strong for their size. They have Apache 2.0 license, which is cool for commercial use, and they come with an impressive 512K context window natively supported. I already download this model and will try it on the week and recommend do the same to you. Now move to the development section, development news. So CLine version 3.25 added new command named deep planning/deep planning. You can just type it inside CLine and see this command. And that kicks off a chain of interesting steps: exploring the code base, then setting a task, then clarify it, and then drafting a dev plan, let's say specialization, before execution of the task. Looks like agent by specification or work by specification workflow are getting popular because we see the same story with Qoder ID and with Qoder ID. Both of those IDs has instruments to work by specification, and I believe that Cursor in the nearest future also implements something the same. And also C-Line added dialog compression functionality. When you hit in context limit, it starts automatically, and also they added checklists for agent tasks. Xcode version 26 beta 7 now has integration with Claude, with Anthropic. If you have Anthropic subscription, Pro or Max, you can just log in inside Xcode using this account and using cloud models inside your IDE, inside Xcode. And also Xcode now supported GPT-5 and GPT-5 reasoning models. Move to the next IDE. Try IDE, great IDE from China, finally got a privacy mode. All of our audience waiting for this move, because when you enable this privacy mode, your user data won't be used to model training or to IDA improvements. And this is huge requirement for start using this ID inside companies. So looks like inside the Try, they are going after the enterprise ID market, which is great. Alibaba launched Qoder, and by the way, I already created separate video with a review of this new IDE. You can check this video by the link in this AI Digest, or you can easily find this review in our classrooms. Yeah, just check the Content Hub classroom. So, what is Qoder? Qoder, it is a powerful AI-first IDE, and it is direct Cursor competitor, by the way, with the same functionality, but even with some advantages. Besides the usual code completion, next edit suggestion, AI chart, agent smart rules, and MCP, it also auto-generates project documentation and after updates this project documentation. And also it supports spec-driven development like Qoder has. Yeah, and like we discussed inside C-Line, like C-Line deploying command. So, as I said before, I reviewed this IDE last week and highly recommend you check it out. Moreover, they recently add VSL support, Windows subsystem for Linux. I know that a lot of people waiting for it. So really cool IDE, a direct competitor of Cursor. I really love this IDE. I started using this IDE 1 week ago, and looks like for now I'm using only two IDEs, Cursor and Qoder, and it is cool. By the way, Qoder IDE from AWS extended free access to their IDE until September 15. So you can check this IDE also, because workflow of working with specification inside Qoder really awesome. I recommend you get familiarized with this approach of programming with AI. Move to the JetBrains. JetBrains rolled out next edit suggestion finally in AI Assistant. For now, it is only works inside IntelliJ IDEA and PyCharm IDEs, so covering Java, Kotlin, and Python. But we know that JetBrains can quickly rolling out this update to other IDEs. So we are waiting, especially me, waiting for NES, next edit suggestion inside Rider, because I'm .NET guy. And also JetBrains is also updating their AI subscription model. And finally, now users can buy AI credits after hitting limits. 1 credits equal $1. They also announced supporting for buy oak, bring your own API keys functionality inside Junai Assistant. They said that Bayok should launch around September or October of this year. And last one ID for today, it is ZID. ZID also pretty friendly for AI, and now they has official integration with Google Gemini CLI. So that means that you can start chatting with Gemini CLI right from right inside their UI agent panel. Really awesome, really useful feature. If you're using that, I'm happy for you. They also want now using that. Move to the next news. Company named Neo AI launched a product named Neo. And they said that it is the first fully autonomous agent that ready for real ML workflows. So like beta version of AI ML engineer. Under the hood, it consists of 11 agents that can work with Snowflake, Databricks, BigQuery, deploy in virtual private cloud, and handle tasks from data analysis to training models and even fine-tuning models and tuning models. On OpenAI's MLE bench, Neo took the first place, which is really great. And you can, but only one bad thing: you can try this tool only by joining to the waitlist. Yeah, and link to the waitlist will be available in our text version of our digest. Tencent Hunyan dropped an open source tool for evaluation AI coding abilities named After Code Bench. This After Code Bench tool includes benchmark itself, and also a tool for dataset generation without human labeling, which is really useful. And also it includes a sandbox supporting 30 plus programming languages. Super useful for anyone who testing model performance in coding inside the companies or for private reasons. Cool. And last news from this blog regarding from Mistral company from the France. Mistral added a bunch of new MCP connectors inside their LeChat, competitor of ChatGPT. It includes Asana integration, Atlassian, Box, Brevo, Braya AI, Databricks coming soon, GitHub, Hugging Face, Linear, Microsoft, Notion, PayPal, Pinecone, Plate, Prisma, Sentry, Snowflake coming soon, Square, Stripe, Stitch, and Zapier. So it is biggest list of integrations among all of the competitors that I know. Really a huge thumb to Mistral. Really cool company. I love the Mistral. Mistral, please give me an opportunity to be your developer relations specialist. Yeah, and they also added memory for past conversations, just like it works in ChatGPT or Gemini Chat. Move to the next section named World News from all the around. My English is my enemy. News from the whole world, not directly related to programming, but also important for us as tech guys and tech folks. Starting from Google. Google dropped an image editing model that went viral online, named Nano Banana. Officially, it's called Gemini 2.5/image, and it lets you make a lot of things with images, generating images, regenerating images, generating images from text, from other images, but it also lets you edit specific parts of an image almost without changing the rest by text prompt, which is why people already call it the Photoshop killer. And it is really useful. I try it a lot I use it a lot for my reasons, and I can say that it works really cool. And we haven't such a great instruments for editing images. You can try it by yourself. It is free. You can do it in Google AI Studio and special applications that Google prepared for us for testing this model. I leave the link to this application in text version of our digest. Elon Musk announced a Microsoft simulator company named MacroHeart. You understand, yeah? Microsoft MicroHeart. Okay. The name is obviously trolling, but it is an XAI project aiming to build a fully AI-run software company that simulates Microsoft and can compete with it. Knowing Musk, this might go beyond just a fun stunt. And also it is good experiment of creating first company which will directed by one person and cost $1 billion. The gold dream of all investors on the Silicon Valley, on the San Francisco Bay. Move to the Anthropic. Anthropic is integrated cloud chat into Chrome. It is an extension. It is not like an official integration inside the Chrome, but it is extension, and currently it is being tested by 1,000 premium subscribers. So waiting for public available release, but for now you can try, for example, Comet from Perplexity. There are the same experience, I believe, agentic experience. Also, Anthropic will start training models on user data. It should happen somewhere, and now we in this point. That includes chat transcripts, and coding session from Claude Code. All users have until September 28 to decide whether to share their data or not. By the way, you can change your choice later in settings. All chats and sessions won't be affected. Brave browser, move to the security news. Brave browser devs published an article about a new web attack vector named indirect prompting injections. So agent-based browsers like Comet treat these prompts as user commands, which can seriously harm security. Those commands can leak your passwords, leak your data, or or say your agentic browser to visit prohibited websites, for example. Yeah. So check the sites where you run web agents. Now it is a rule. It is a rule for all of us, people who use agentic browsers, like Comet, like Microsoft Edge, like Cloud Chat in the future. By the way, DIA for now hasn't agentic behavior, but I believe that in somewhere in the nearest future it will have. It will have it. And next important security news. Malware using LLMs is getting more popular, and it is really crazy. Some viruses now use AI to help with attacks or even recreate their own malicious code on infected machines, on infected computers. It is really dark future right here. For example, antivirus company is ESET that produced not antivirus found malware that builds itself on the fly using open source models like GPT, OSS 20B, and Olama on user machines. So this virus literally recreate itself on the computer. So for all of the antivirus programs, it looks like, I don't know, it can be comparable with cancer inside the human body. Your immune system does not recognize it as an illness because it's your own cells. The same situation here. Antivirus cannot recognize this recreated virus that was created right on your machine using LLMs as something external, and it is really terrible. And second news from this section regarding to JS world, JavaScript world. The popular NPM package named NX that already used by 2.5 million people, and maybe you already use it, check please, was compromised. Attackers injected malicious code right inside this NPM package, and this code sends API keys and passwords to hackers. Why, where is AI here? To find your passwords and to find API keys, this virus leverage installed AI assistants on your computer, like Gemini CLI or Cloud Code CLI. So now viruses also using our development tools. Wow, it's crazy time. So please look in what are you downloading from internet, check your MCP servers, check your development tools, check your NPM packages, just check all of the code that you run on your computer. It is new reality where you can do it twice more accurate than previously. And move to our last section named Science and Tech. First of all, let's speak a little bit about newspapers, about science papers. A major new paper was dropped, and it paper named Hierarchical Reasoning Model. Researchers built a model with just 27 million parameters that beat O3 Mini on ARC AGI-1 benchmark. And it is mind-blowing because O3 Mini should be modeled with several, I don't know, several hundreds, but maybe with 10 or 20 or 30 billions parameters. So 100 times bigger than this small 27 million parameters model. And this model can compete with model 100 bigger. It is wow. It is really big news and big paper. So IRC-AGI team even wrote a long read article with analysis about how this model works with their benchmark. So must read article for ML engineers and must read science paper. So anyone from ML engineers to anyone who cares about new model architecture should read this article. I recommend it. Next one, paper named On the Theoretical Limitation of Embedding-Based Retrieval. And this paper from Google shows the limits of RAG systems on the scale. Literally, Google finds theoretical evidence that RAG systems and embedding-based retrieval cannot work well with huge amount of data, and it has theoretical and practical limitation. So we need new architectures or new approaches for retrieving information when we are working with huge amount of data. Move to the robots. The humanoid robot Figure02 was trained to walk over road terrain without using cameras. Its walking system, trained with reinforcement learning, relies only on internal onboard sensors to keep balance. No camera needed now. So I believe it will used hugely in military because, robots that can fight in totally dark, it is terrible. Let's name the world their names. Is it understandable in English? I don't know. It was direct translation from the Russian. My English, my rules. And second news related to robots. It is not related directly to robots. It is related to computing power of robots. NVIDIA announced a mini PC for AI inside robotics. NVIDIA Jetson AGX Tor. It is the fastest computer in the Jetson line with 2017 teraflops and 128 gigabytes memory on the board. It is pretty similar with DJI Spark, but DJI Spark it is stable computer for ML engineers for using at home, and Jetson AGX Tor should use inside the robotics. It has different format factor, it has different bunch of ports that needed especially for robotics reasons. Prices start at $3,500 and shipping starts in November 2025. Right now you can make pre-order, so you're welcome. And last news for today regarding science. Scientists from 80 top universities around the world launched a new open platform for publishing AI research. So research from AI that made it fully by AI or that was supported with AI. The name of this platform, AI Xive. Yeah. Now we have Archive, ArcXive, we have AlphaXive, and now it will be one more platform, AI Xive. Here is how it works. First, closed-loop peer review, where papers are automatically checked for methodology quality, for novelty, and significance. Then authors can make revisions as much as they need. And in the end, 5 LLMs vote on whether to accept the paper. At least 3 votes are needed. If accepted, the paper gets openly published for discussion and even receive a digital object identifier. Honestly, it's about the time. AI-related papers often struggle to get into traditional magazines, traditional venues, while low quality and really huge amount of low quality paperworks. So submissions, flawed submissions systems DDoSed, and exciting review process doesn't work well with so huge amount of fake AI papers. So we'll see. I believe that AI Xive will be a really cool platform, and maybe some traditional platforms like give the experience of implementation reviewing system in AI Xive to themselves. And we will have more quality, more coolest science paper, both from humans and from AI. That's it for today. I'm Lex Kartynik, special for AI DevHub. Please be active in our community. Please do not hesitate. Post your news, post your things, post your, I don't know what, your experience. Ask the questions. All of us here to help each other and to stay tuned with latest news from AI and programming, with latest approaches and latest tools and features. And we'll hear in the next episode of AI Digest. Bye-bye.